the city? Not crashing anything? Ugh. I get the feeling this place wants to nibble.
Good evening. Hello. It's Torment again. And I know. And apparently my volume resets. I need to lower it a little bit. Interesting. Okay, we were supposed to talk with this mole, probably sacrificing this wonder to it. No, sacrificing wonder to Mo in and Tozon. We've dealt with that. I think we've dealt with Hersha. We've dealt with Delny. Okay, let's talk with them all. A reddened mass of flesh protrudes from the blue mold, surrounded by waving tendrils. The flesh is thick and strong, glistening like a newborn beast. A jagged seam runs across its surface, with faint light spilling from within. As you approach, all the sounds of Little Nihlish seem to fade. The hushed conversations of the mutants recede into the distance, replaced by the hissing, chittering voices of the bloom. You realize suddenly that this is a mole. You're not sure how you know, but the word leaps into your mind as if you've seen this thing before. The waving tendrils, you know with equal certainty, are its tongues. Observe the tongues. Your proximity has clearly attracted the attention of the tendrils, but they appear confused. They stretch themselves toward you, quiver uncertainly, start moving away, and then sway back in your direction again. Based on the movements of the bloom tongues, you notice that they are focused on your head, particularly the side with your cast-off tattoo. In the depths of your mind, you can dimly sense fear from the Katina AI. As soon as you step into reach, the tongues surge towards you. Most of them grab your head and wrap themselves around it, while another probes the surface of your tattoo. The tip of the tendril passes through your flesh, igniting a prickly, hot, cold sensation that blazes across your skull. The tongue thrusts deep into your head, its entire length disappearing through the cast of tattoo. Suddenly, its alien presence is inside your mind, sifting through your thoughts like a second consciousness that shares your own memories and perceptions. It probes the coldness at the core of your being, tensing as it finds its prey, the Katina's machine intelligence. You can sense the overpowering guilt of the machine intelligence as the tongue greedily slurps it up. The faces of the Katina passengers flash briefly before your eyes, surrendered and forgotten at last. As the last of its guild is devoured, the machine intelligence collapses, Fragments of its consciousness skitter away, tiny, confused voices shrieking meaningless words, growing fainter, falling silent. Guilt, it seems, was all that held its mind together. The blunt tongue unwraps themselves from your head, tossing you aside like a scrap of uneaten bone. Your tattoo throbs, your vision is blurred, and you can barely stand straight. But you're alive. All around you, the bloom's voices chitter and groan. The ground shudders beneath your feet.
I'll remember that.
And the moor opens. Well, that was quick. And easier than I thought it would be.
All right.
I have a slight problem with this world. I cannot grow attached to anyone. Everything goes so quickly.
Yes.
Nothing seems meaningful.
Remember that.
This careworn woman is dressed in strange ornate armor. Her bearing is military stiff and her eyes roam constantly, though the rest of her body is under strict control. She assesses you in a glance. Outworlder, the bloom portal is open? It is good that you spoke to me first. Few Lascars speak your tongue. Officers, mainly. We need practice. Welcome to the Anchorage. I am Captain Janur. This Anchorage is my command. All you see is under my command. Explore our home if you like, but our traditions, respect them. Please. I met some of your crew in the blue. Jamadar Rechin her crew? Our thanks, Outworlder, from myself and from the crew. Should you see her again, please tell her that the way to the Anchorage is open for her. Tell me more about you people. We lived here on the Anchorage, as did our ancestors for countless generations. Trapped here, they grew old, intermarried, raised families. Our laws came one by one as we built a new society here in isolation. We are military, Lascars, soldier sailors. We have hierarchy and strength. All know their place. All have the chance to ascend on merit. No favorism. My own child is not even a Jamadar. I do not review her records. I could lose my position for such an infraction. All families have such struggles. Such a family are we Lascars. We struggle against time, against memory, as we keep an eye to the sky, always dreaming to escape. Until then, we hold tradition of the civilization of home. Can I help you leave the Anchorage? We are not searching for any port that will take refugees. We await the ship that will come for us. Our tradition tells us that home has not forgotten us, and that we will one day breathe its air again. Until we can reach home, we will not. Could you summon the ship to us or create a pathway to our native land? We would depart gladly, but not until then. Until the ship appears from the void and comes to take us home, we serve the Anchorage as the generations uncounted before us. Some fear the ship may never come, but we hold our eyes to the heavens in faith. Until that day, we toil. When the ship comes, and it comes soon, it will find a welcome berth in our Anchorage and in our hearts. How long have you waited for the ship? As long as necessary, Outworlder. Apologies, we have waited for many families, many parents. My family, and their family, and back many families before them. The Cortex would know, surely, but I do not think we wait much longer. Something in the Anchorage's air. It smells of our time here coming to an end. The ship will come soon. Was that pinging noise? She looks at you strangely for a moment, as if she had no idea what you spoke, and the comprehension comes. The signal. For so long I have heard that I have forgotten. We call for the ship. Perhaps it has become lost. If so, we light a beacon in the void. The void is great and vast. It holds terrors. The anchorage is respite, a place of rest and safety. There were once many ships with many people. They came here, rested, refueled, took on passengers. Passengers traveled to many worlds around many stars, and then they stopped coming. But we remain. Are your ancestors the ones who built this place? I don't think so, no. We lived here many, many years, but if we build the anchorage, no memories remain. They tell us of only that we serve. Perhaps it was built by our people. Perhaps it was always here. We don't know. I lead. As captain, the anchorage is my command. Marriages, I approve. I lead the rites. To me falls all responsibility for survival. But such duties are honors. I delegate as captains did before me. So we have pilots, majors, jemadars, and others. They prove themselves for work, rise, for ranks. Every 10 years, those of high rank may challenge me for my position. We speak to the cortex and match our minds. We solve scheduling, mathematical, logistical problems. Should my challenger win, I retire and advise. We cannot survive without cooperation. What is that cortex? It is a device sacred to us. It is our only connection to our lost home. We do not allow outworlders to see it. I mean no offense, but do not ask. Okay, well then.
All right.
Do not ask, then do not ask. Lascar. I think I touched something. Framed by luxurious curtains, this window reveals the surface of an ocean world far below. The view is reminiscent of what you saw when you were born, but the water has a purplish hue and the scattered landmasses are brown and dead. This is clearly not the ninth world.
I'm ready.
The console is a bewildering array of displays, until unlit buttons and switches, all helpfully labeled with words in a language you don't understand. Much of it is covered in a slight layer of dust, as if most of the console is rarely, if ever, used by a nearby Lascar. You lean over the console, taking care not to press any buttons by accident. As you noticed before, much of the device is covered in dust. One screen on the side, however, is completely clean, and the buttons beside it are marked with dusty fingerprints. So they don't know how to use part of their machinery. This door is made of some unfamiliar shiny metal. It has been polished to a mirror-like sheen. A magnetic strip of another duller metal has a strange runic script scrawled across its surface. It looks like an instruction regarding the door. On trying the door, you discover what that message must be. This door is stuck, or something equivalent. You might be able to force the door open, but it won't be easy. I will try. 35%? 20%? You have 20%. Yeah, we can try. I fail. Now we can try again. 50%. Some mechanism within the door seems to be stuck, but you manage to overcome its resistance. You hear something crack, and then the door slides open, grinding a bit as it does. Easy. Was it worth it? I would say so. The Cure cipher. Smart Traveler Star.
These ciphers are killing me.
I know. Target enemy drops some of their possessions when then wanders aimlessly, never attacking while the cure is active. I use it.
There we go. Let's go.
Oh, I'm fast. Oh, I'm so fast.
Stop it. You're staring at me.
I'm trying to figure you out. I've never met anyone like you.
Nor have I. Very well. You may continue staring.
I love their interactions. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Find a mode that leads to the trade post. Right. Araki. Mesmeric handle. Oh. Enter the infested fathom. Attractive people, we're not doing that. Missing patrols. Boom past. Help authorities. Return to Garkoto. Yeah, I think we can do that. There should be one exit. This.
Of course.
Araki. I found a mole in Little Liège. It looks like it leads to your anchorage. For the first time, a broad smile cracks her face. Savior! Truly the opener of the ways who can rescue maroon travelers! Chalana Skoonta Wild. Itza! She turns back to you and presses a small device into your hand. It's useful, odd, but reliable.
I'll remember that.
I don't want any more ciphers. They make me sick. Let's see. Anyone else can use ciphers? Yes. Oh, can use so... No. How many can use? I don't know. But he can use... he can use them. That's what counts. Those... Oh, Garkoto... Oh, Garkoto was the mutant in the tank. Right. Mutant in the fishbowl. Garkoto. There he is. I opened a new mall, but I found some kind of terminal or port on the other side. Not your city.
Us. It would appear that we must remain in the bloom for now. We shall find another route home, eventually. Opening the mall will serve the residents of Little Liège. Name your fee.
I would have Herija released into the custody of the decanted in the courtyard. The Prince of the Fahad is silent for a few moments. Hello, good evening.
You will give her to the decanted an elegant solution to our problem. I will keep us from a cruel execution, but will prevent her from working for the mayhem in our community. Very well. The disc on her forehead is her prison. Press it in her flesh. Circle it thrice with her shins, and her bars will vanish.
Thank you. I need to twist the disc into your forehead. Back again so soon? Have you come to free poor Herja? Garkoto has agreed to release you into the custody of the decanted in the courtyard. You reach out and, following Garkoto's instruction, press the disc into her flesh and rotate it 3 times counterclockwise. It drops into your hand and Herja's eyes widen in disbelief and joy. Oh, not a cipher, great. No need to escort me, friend. Upon my honor, I accept these terms. Time to serve a short time with this decanted thing, eh? I don't know what that is, but I tell you that I'll be glad to do whatever it takes to put some distance between myself and the cesspit. You have my gratitude. That's no small thing. Oh, well, you're welcome.
If you think that's best.
That's done. I don't know what's best. I can honestly understand why people were disappointed with this game. There's no point, nothing for me to grow attached to. There's only Rain and Eritis is
If you think that's best.
so. What was I looking for? Kian, Memovira, Courtyard. Oh, but we still have to deal with those. Okay, let's go back to there. Oh. Dreaming about Fable. No wonder you were disappointed. Let's see. She was here, Kian. She looks decanted up and down critically and raises a quizzical eyebrow at you before turning back to the creature. I'm here to serve my penance. What tasks do you require? I wield blades and beam weapons with equal proficiency. I am skilled in reconnaissance and infiltration, and my small squad tactics are without equal. Just don't send me against pure-blooded humans. The tortured squeal from the decantant's grill makes everyone in the vicinity wince. You can hear servo motors and gears rearing, and lenses click and switch across its optical sensors with dizzying speed. Despite malnourishment and general hygiene concerns, this is an excellent specimen. It will make a fine addition to the Opterosuit. The what? Opterosuit? I had thought I was to serve in a mercenary capacity, not as some handmaiden for a distant noble. I have no courtly graces, nor do I have the inclination to bend the knee to a politician. Perhaps it is a misunderstanding. The subject will not be a slave, but a valued guest, held in esteem and treated with honor. No servitude is implied. You sent this woman to fetch me for evaluation without ever seeing me, and now you tell me that I'll be an honored guest? This sounds like forced confinement for the pleasure of wealthy freaks. No, my service is active, and I will return to the Midlands if I must. I do not trust you, creature. The decanted takes one lightning quick step forward, and a jet of gas blasts Herja in the face. She breathes in just a fraction of the cloud, and she drops to the floor instantly.
Making a note.
It leans over her, its lenses again cycling through with a whir. Apparently satisfied, it rights itself. Regrettable, but necessary. No harm has come to this specimen. The recruit is most suitable indeed. Your procurement of such subject is noted. Continue to bring them here, and your reward shall be customary to their suitability. This was the first and the last because I forgot it was about you. You've returned. I don't suppose you learned anything new about Delny and Vrag. Delny won't be bothering you anymore, and Vrag is gone. For good, I hope.
I'm ready to learn something new.
Well, I certainly hope you're right. Regardless, you have done more than I ever could, and you have my gratitude. Please, accept this in thanks. If Vrag is truly gone, I can afford auto access. Also, you may feel free to sleep here anytime. No charge. Nice. I would like to sleep here for free. We can finally sleep somewhere for free.
I'm at least 6 times better than I was seconds ago.
Good for you. Increase stat boost, more intellect and more might. Okay, let's go back to that one more in the guy. We're still looking for one that will take us to the trading post. Unfortunately. Let's go over there.
Yes, now.
I am the very soul of action.
The guy was over here. This one. My friend Wonder here will help me feed you. Wonder shuffles over, flashed with delight as the prospect of being helpful to you. And Dawson asks questions of the big man, but you can catch them. You can barely think. Pleasant warmth overwhelms your mind, shutting out everything else. Through the thunderous pulses of pleasure, you see tentacles spilling within Dawson's clothing, a maw opening. Putting tentacles and waves of pleasure in one sentence is a very risky endeavor. Especially tentacles spilling from someone's clothing. Just a note on that. Rin peers through the portal in the world beyond it. She slumps. Following her gaze, you find Dawson staring at her in return, a curious expression on his face. A pale, transparent figure steps out from whatever world lies on the other side. He turns this way and that, perhaps attempting to get his bearings. Seeing Dawson and his maw directly behind him, he scampers off to the side to create some personal space. On finally noticing you, he gives a cheery wave. Dawson conceals the maw once more and gives you a tremulous smile. As Wonder shuffles away, he eyes you with suspicion. His smile, a distant memory. Perfection. Absolute perfection. So I cannot go into that maw. Ugh. This pale, ghostly figure wears outlandish clothes and a horned helm. Opaque, tangled scars from an unfamiliar weapon loop and curl over his transparent body. Oh, you. Have you found my brother yet? Was I supposed to be looking for him? Really? You told me you... Of course, right. This is the first time we meet, isn't it? Hello, I'm Quaresimion, and I've been traveling through time and looking for my brother for millions of years. Nice to meet you. Your hand slips right through his, and he punches the air in delight. Ah, you almost never fall for that. That will keep me going for at least another 100 times of you not trying to shake my hand. Hey, I've been doing this a long time. You find entertainment where you can. At any rate, let me know if you see my brother, huh? You came out of that... Are you connected to the bloom? To the... What? Oh, no, I'm not, no. I just sort of, let's call it swim between places. Following currents, you know. Someone pulled a plug, and here I am. How many times have we spoken? Good question. Thousands, I would say. Always a pleasure, mind you, though I don't know why we keep running into each other. I don't see anyone else than once. If I had to guess, it's your relationship with the tides. But I don't mind. It's nice seeing a familiar face. What are your... Where did you get your scars? Scars? Oh, those look painful. No idea. I have to say I'm glad I don't remember though. Are you a ghost? I like to think so, but I don't really remember dying. Just the traveling and searching. And you'd think this helmet wouldn't keep moving around if I was, you know, spectral. On the other hand, I seem to remember promising my brother I would haunt him when I died, so that's some evidence for the other side. What does your brother look like? Oh, sort of like me, minus the helmet. Well, and he's from a world long ago, so he might be wearing... Oh. Right. I do this every time we meet. It's just that I usually go centuries between running into you, and I always forget that you can't have possibly seen him. Still, let me know if you see him, huh? What's the helmet about, anyway? So glad you asked. I love this story. I ended up on this battlefield once. It was, well, it hadn't gone well for the side wearing these helmets. I walked up this blackened hill, following the shouting, and I saw... It was probably a city once, but it was on fire and covered in black flames. There were just 2 fighters left, the big man wearing this helmet and... her. She was huge and made of screaming shadows, and that same black fire. And when the warrior charged at her, roaring, she just... touched him. She touched him and he fell over, twitching and burning. One of these times you told me she was called the Sorrow. Since this is the first time we've met, I'm guessing you have some questions for me. Your perception of time is a little confusing. It's barely clear on my end. So the Sorrow destroyed the city? A big one, around the size of 3 circuses and a bloom? But the people of the city were abusing the tides in some way. From what you told me about the Sorrow, that sort of thing makes her really unhappy. But I didn't think they deserved to vanish, despite whatever they've done, so I took the helmet off the world, and when you know, stopped melting a bit, now I carry it with me to remind me of them. So, you know about the tides? Of course I do. Sorry, forgot. First time, I know. They pull me from place to place, like normal tides do. That's why I keep seeing different times and places and never stop in any one place for long. Tides don't rest, and neither do I. It's a little tiring sometimes, or at least I think I'm tired, which is probably the same thing. Hey, can you actually sense the tides flowing through me? No. Well, let's fix that. Before I can react, he thrusts all 5 fingers through your chest. The feeling isn't unpleasant. In fact, you feel the tides surging through his arm, through you, and you can see them curving back over your shoulders and back through him, binding you together. There! It should be easier for you to sense the tides now. Just remember that she's out there. Flowing around with the tides doesn't seem to make her mad. Abusing them, I don't recommend it.
Making a note.
Hums beside you, its eyes burning. You feel a sudden impulse to lay your hands on them again. Blinking the earth way, you return your focus to Quarazimian. Okay, you want to talk? You want me to pet you? Now that you've stopped, takes a moment to look around, eyes widening, contracting, and widening again. Can I examine you? Something is different with now, or maybe it was always there, and you can only feel it thanks to Quarazimian's training. You feel the tides rising and falling within your companion, A circular surging like an ocean storm caught in a glass sphere. Why are you showing me your past? It traces 5 interlocking circles on the ground, with a dot at their center in gleaming liquid on the ground, but does not otherwise reply.
I'll remember
I'll
that.
try channeling. You gather the strands of the tides in both hands and lay your palms on waiting eyes. This time, there is no nausea, no disorientation. Shedding human senses and gaining new ones, you fall into the memories of the creature past the centuries spent in the changing god's shifting prison, into a far more distant past. You see the narrow confines of the energy cage holding you. You hear the shrieking of the others, a word that causes you pain because before this endless cycle of torment, there was no word for others. You feel the crackle of the cage, the burning as they draw power from you, from the endless wellspring within you, a violation on every level. When you gained sentience so long ago, you never dreamed that it would be used for this. You never learned the names of your captors. You know only that the changing god killed them, that he freed you because you were nearest. Not out of kindness, but because of the secrets you held, the tangled force that he would discover when he experimented on you. The thing he would call. You concentrate, trying to think of the word that hides. You return to the present, shedding senses, regaining your own. It watches you, its eyes folding back into place like interlacing fingers. Wait, you were the one to teach the changing god about the tides? Shivers once, but does not speak. Were your other captors using the tides as well? Says, please, do you understand? But there is an element of pain to the rumbling sound. A number of shivering tendrils emerge from its body. But for once, it doesn't draw on the ground. It sketches unfamiliar shapes in the air, unfamiliar shapes that your Osiris memory faintly recognizes. This is a language of liquid and currents, a language that is heard and seen, a language far older than the ninth world and never intended to be understood by human eyes. Flinches as if surprised, or as if it forgot who it was talking to. It says, pulling your hand down towards it as it did once before. The 5 colors of the tides bloom beneath your splayed fingers. It concludes, releasing your hand. It wants to learn more, clearly. But you frown, not from a cast-off. You aren't sure where this thought came from. You catch one more glimpse of the glittering cilia at the depths of its eyes before they collapse once more. If you fought the changing god about the tides, then I only exist because of you. Thank you. Eyes contract. Deep in your mind, you feel a note of tangible, wordless shock and pleasure. Can you teach me the language you were using before? Grumbles. A lone tendril flays irritably at the air with a whistling sound and snaps back into body just as quickly. It seems that thinks the air here is unsuitable for teaching the language. Oh, let's move on. Oh, pizza sounds nice indeed. We did this. We learned how to dumpster dive from Crimpler. I think we are done here. Don't get stuck on NPCs. Let's see, there's another place we can go here.
Yes.
I think. We haven't been there yet. Oh my, oh my.
Why not?
A pair of bored-looking soldiers in filthy uniforms bar your way. Blue and silver markings are still visible under the grime, but only just. Their weapons, on the other hand, are clean, well-maintained, and appear to have seen serious use. The guards glance at each other for the barest fraction of a second, and then, hiding a smirk, the first one says, "Welcome to Hurdron's Lamp, under the protection of Artaglio's irregulars. Here to see one of our fine medical professionals? It will only cost you the 12." He breaks off suddenly. "No fee. I beg your pardon." "Why aren't you charging munitions?" His eyes are fixed on your tattoo. I'm sorry. You'll have to speak to our captain, Artaglio." He and his companion turn away, pointedly avoiding your gaze.
I'm ready.
Sometimes it is good to be a vessel of a god. Not only sometimes. The skin of this broad-shouldered man looks blotchy, even patchwork. It slumps from his frame as if he had lost a great deal of weight. He bobs his bald head in greeting as you approach, and his neck moves like it's broken. Yet he seems to be in no pain, and his movements are quick and assured. His voice is sonorous and but fluting, with a strange buzz that grates on your nerves. I don't know how to do the grating. "Greetings, sojourner. You stand with John." You can't help but notice that his gaze continues to steal over toward the band of soldiers gathered around the cask. The muscles of his face twitch and bob as he does so. "Why do you keep looking at them?" "I know that move. I know his desire. And look, its meal sits nearby, quaffing poison all day, as if the toxins numb the knowledge of the move's desire. Even the drunken fool knows that it calls to him. It is a good day when it happens." Okay, tell me something about yourself. "I have the pleasure of being Junt. I believe it is pleasure. I don't have a memory any longer, and so I know not how the future remembers me. The burden of knowledge is gone." "What about those soldiers?" "Angry men, always drinking, always armed. Best to approach with caution. Smile, hands open." "But to speak nothing is my policy." "What happened to your skin?" "Do you see that mobile on them? The tongues there, they won't seek me out, and I, bedazzled by them, gave myself to their taste. I awake sometime later. Agony is my lot. The maw has stripped my skin and stolen my muscles. It has eaten my memories. I don't recall who I am before, or where I come from, or even my own appearance. All I know is pain. If the good Hurdrons, Numenera, and Obervich are not watching, I am dead. They give me new muscles, they make themselves. They grow me new skin made from dead men, and sew it on. They cannot match old frame perfectly, but they tell me I'm fascinating case, not human. No longer a visitor, yeah? Now a resident. But I cannot save my memory. The bloom is sated on me, my thoughts and dreams and other things caught up in its fabric. I am content. What else can you tell me about the Mary and Oberfish? They work miracles, those two, if you are of interest to them. If you are of interest to them, they bring fearsome knowledge to understand you. Oh. If you tell me more about the soldiers, I may be able to help you. Yeah, I'm content at 70%. Perhaps your interest peaks when I tell you that Murdens from old slave block raided this place some days ago. They steal the soldiers' standard, their flag of battle. And if someone wants to have their captain owe him a favor, return his standard. This makes the proud soldier a slave for a moment. A person could force him to a task or make him lose face with his troops. Well, farewell, Jaunt.
Of course.
At this point, I really want to finish this game. Oh, another more here. Apothecary, Burris, Sheen. Yeah, we don't know Sheen. Okay, Artaglio. The features of this once handsome man are sunken and splotchy, the face of anxiety and drink, evidenced by the flagon in his hand. The veins of his nose have broken, giving it a rosy appearance. Any cheer that might have lived in his face is destroyed by the frequent nervous glances over his shoulder. Following this gaze, you see a mole some distance away. He looks you over, his eyes lingering on your cast-off tattoo. He takes a slow, deliberate drink. Gone looking for soldiers, have you? You found us. Want a kingdom overthrown, a tomb robbed, a caravan guarded? If you've got the Sheen's knives, you've still come to the wrong place. Artaglio's irregulars are not ready to serve. Go hang. Fine! What do you want? What is this place? Here's your slum, the homiest place in all the Bloom. We've got the good doctors, the Mere and Oberwege here, and if you're sick, they'll see you right. As long as your illness is interesting enough. Need something alchemical? See Sheen. Our job is making sure no one gets too friendly with their Sheens but us. Anyone who wants to make a home here? Almost anyone who wants to make a home here is welcome if they can pay the price. Some people may call this a protection racket. Not in my hearing, though. Not unless they want to make use of one of the leeches themselves. Have you seen any of the Memovira's patrols around here by any chance?
Making a note.
They stopped by to collect their duties a while ago. Can't remember when exactly. I think they headed for the old slave block next. That's where the murders live. Best of luck to them. Why did you stare at my tattoo? You're a cast-off. I'm waiting for you to tell me of the penalty for desertion. But unless you come with more strength than this, you'll have a hard time enforcing that penalty. Desertion? From what? I'm a deserter from the endless battle. The changing god side. Don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Don't answer that. Let me tell you what happened. You had been working for the commander they called the Chalcedian for years. We earned our pay the hard way, but we did it honorably. We took bigger and bigger risks. And when I objected one day, the Chalcedian told me that any Castav could do my job. And for cheaper. Castavs don't die easy. Not true for the rest of us. When we took our last objective for the Chalcedian down, we found a nest of Eurolisks. Not one, mind you, but many. I reported it personally to the Chalcedian, the commander of the Changing God's army, and she told me to wipe them out no matter what the cost. Having lost 10 my friends that day, the cost was already too high. So I took it on myself to get the pay we were owed, and then we left. We came here to carve out a living, but it looks like we are still not clear of cast-offs. Yes, we deserted our posts. The endless battle is our ruin our lives, and I'm damned proud I didn't waste any more there. So you're a soldier? Oh, I didn't introduce myself? How rude. Artaglio Condottiere at your service. A veteran of countless battles, mercenary not currently for hire. A condottiere? A professional warlord? A venture captain? A mercenary leader? Those days, protector? For the good leeches of the slump. Why aren't you for hire? I would have thought you were here for the bounty. Didn't the Chalcedon send you? Huh? We deserted from the endless battle. He just repeats himself. I don't care about any of that. I just want some questions answered. Like what? I want to talk about them all. I would rather not. Oh. Alright, fine. What did you want to talk about? Why does the mole want to eat you? How do you want it what it wants? I didn't tell you. Nah, never mind. I don't want to know your secrets, Castov. I have no idea. It's hungry for bravery, I think. But I tell you frankly, the idea of bravery on this thing unmans me. I haven't got anything for it to eat. What will happen if the mole eats you? It will take what it wants of me. Then it will open a portal to somewhere. If the mole wants you, maybe you should confront it. Maybe you can scare it. Or maybe you can convince it that you're not worth the trouble. Listen, I'm very convincing, okay? I'm very convincing. Confront my fear. Show it that I'm not afraid of it? Are you sure you aren't one of my soldiers' well-meaning mothers? Though aside from the occasional beating, my mother did have some good advice. Gentlemen, ladies, time to show the bloom how a real soldier behaves. He walks toward the mole and its tongues tremble at his approach. Artaglio's face is set and hard, his carriage erect and strong as he strides toward the waiting mass of bloom flesh. The amiable drunkard he presented to the world is gone, and you realize that no matter his protestations to the contrary, this mercenary possesses a deep well of bravery. If anything, his steps grow faster as he approaches the mole. The mole's tongues begin to tremble at his approach. Bloom tongues reach out and stroke his head almost lovingly. They fasten more firmly to his skull. Strange. This doesn't hurt at all. It's like the bloom is just shuffling from my memories. I remember leaping from the Wailing Cliffs. Bernard, do you recall a battle with those slimy things and the Skyriders of Five Cliffs? I've forgotten so many of these moments. Why was I so afraid of this? Suddenly, the mole gapes open and a tongue lashes out. It wraps itself around Artaglio, He has just enough time for a shouted imprecation before the bloom tongue hurls him into the maw. He is gone, and no sign of him remains. Sated at last, the maw opens wide. A transdimensional rift appears within.
Let's go all. You and me.
It reminds me of one actual RPG, paper RPG that I've played. It's called The Death in Space.
Doing begets learning.
Supposedly a horror RPG, but I think it's really difficult to be a dungeon master to a horror. Long story short, it's as ridiculous as this. Why, good lady, greetings, and welcome to our little operation. His long face suffuses with a smile at his joke. His sagging skin and dark bags under his eyes speak of a deep physical weariness, but his manner is bright and cheery. He wipes his nose on a filthy sleeve and extends his hand. My name is Dr. Numenera. His partner steps forward as well. And I'm Dr. Obervich. He extends his hand. It's probably best to grasp the top one. Like his partner, his face is long and seamed. Unlike his partner, each of his arms is bifurcated at the elbow, which a mechanical form and hand grafted to them. A multitude of prosthetic eyes are drilled into the top of his head. But where are our manners? How can we help you? Eritis are trying to purge demons from his body. Can you help? I am. Can you? I don't think we've ever expelled one of those. That does seem like the sort of thing one would remember. No, I think not. Growths, yes. Intestines, yes. Demons and miscellaneous supernatural infestations? Not our area of expertise, I'm afraid. Well, we could remove all infected organs and drain the fluids until the infection abates. Hold a moment. Is he interested in surviving the procedure? I would prefer not to be dead until I am dead. Well, squash that option then. I feel like we're missing something obvious.
I'll remember that.
Or someone, my esteemed colleague. I remember hearing about an expert in the field of nanodemons who fled to the blue. I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but I believe she's hiding in the old safe log. Happy hunting! Okay, what do you do here? We take on any number of specialized patients. Take patient number 27, for example, or John, as he calls himself. He was a visitant from another world, an alien creature. A local Moor devoured him and then spat him out a year later without his skin, muscle, or memory. Yet, if you look at him, you can see that he has both skin and muscle. Granted, it's human skin and muscle, but that's all we had to work with. We couldn't do anything about his memory. Why was that? The bloom devours more flesh and bone. It is hyper-sentient, and its needs are still beyond our knowledge. We do know that it sometimes feeds on certain mental states, and that certain psychic wavelengths attract its attention. I theorize that it nourishes itself on those wavelengths. This is most likely what happened to John. His essence, if you will, has been absorbed and probably excreted by now. There is no recovery from that. Ew. Thank you, though. You have a name. You see a tall, nervous man pacing back and forth. His hair is a mess, his clothing stained with food and chemicals. His left eye is an engraved orb of metal, and you can hear it whirring from a distance. He casts fretful glances all around the space, as if waiting for someone or something. Do I know you? You seem vaguely familiar. Perhaps I've seen you somewhere before. My name is Orf Fort Fong. What happened to your eye? This? Oh, it's nothing. I was doing some research in the Order of Truth and found this delightful apparatus. I thought that it appeared to be a prosthetic device, and as I was studying it more closely, it leapt onto my face and devoured my eye. Then it mated itself with my visual cortex. The pain was tremendous, of course, just blinding, if you'll pardon the phrasing. But when I woke, I discovered that I could see in multiple spectra, discern remarkably small objects, and occasionally expand my consciousness into other dimensions. Or perhaps those are just the headaches paired with euphoria. Whatever the case, it was a worthwhile sacrifice, and I hardly ever notice it's there anymore. Last days, you really want to play GTA. Then just play it. I think I've never played GTA in my whole life. My brother played GTA, but I didn't. Somehow, being this rascal running around the city, wreaking havoc, didn't really speak to me. Being a rascal and wreaking havoc in Fable, that's a whole other story. Ah, it's a roleplay. Ah, okay. I thought it's still living. I know, I heard some stories about it. Not many, but some. Okay, I don't really care about you guys anymore, and this is problematic. I'm playing RPG and I don't care about its NPCs. I love those bubbles. Those bubbles have more depth than NPCs here. Ah, that's why. I was wondering. So it is popular because of the multiplayer. EA was right. When she turns, you realize that the thing you had mistaken for a bundle of sticks and twine is a woman, an impossibly thin woman, her face all angles and lines, her arms summer twigs, her clothes drape across her like sailcloth, and though her face is young, her eyes are old. Her hands are pitted and scarred from alchemical processes, the apparatus for which stands in dizzying profusion behind her. She does not meet your gaze as she greets you, but her eyes rove across your body, watching and waiting. Traveler, the shop of Sheen lies open before you, essence distilled, draught for quaffing, experience delivered a mouthful at a time. Her voice is flat, though an undercurrent in her voice signs at a register you cannot hear. What did you mean when you said essence is distilled and experience is delivered? That which we eat, that which we drink, this is not only nourishment in our lives. Without joy, without peace, without happiness or courage, existence itself becomes empty. These states I recreate, and into the lives restore oath and of glory. She looks proud for a moment. Clients come to me from across the protectorate. They desire to open themselves to new sensation, though perhaps unpleasant. Why? I ask not. Unpleasant horizons into the depths of human experience. Some seek solace in pain or domination of unusual abilities, Were the traveler to present a gift of a unique experience, a transfusion of energy to Sheen, agreements might be made. I have some unique experiences. I can provide the feeling of overwhelming another's mind with a wave of psychic energy. Sheen has heard of such as you, dominators and manipulators. Sheen offers essence in trade for these energies. Your offering lowers my prices. Does the traveler accept? Yeah, sure. Then step in with me. She reaches out for you as she activates her apparatus. Her hand makes contact with you. A rainbow aura settles across both of you, and you feel a connection to her mind. Fleeting images of a grand palace arching over a river, a mad flight over polluted swamplands, and great aerial predators that swoop onto unwary travelers in a grassland that seems to have no end. You feel the familiar swirl of tidal energies begin deep within you. As the machine continues to wear, you feel her insistent thoughts pushing at your mind. The tides curl around her. The shell of her mind compresses. Her body becomes a puppet to your will, dancing to your invisible strings. Her grasp on your arm tightens as she writhes and screams, but she lets it go on and on. Finally, with a shriek, she releases her grip on your arm and fumbles for a bigger. Semi-solid bloody tears spill from her eyes, great gouts of rich and putrid scabrous tissue. She retrieves them with her bottle, scraping the lip of the bottle up her cheek to ensure that she captures the essence completely. The apparatus winds down and the rainbow glow fades. She meets your eyes for a long moment. You bring me a familiarity, kinship in spirit. My wares, their cost to you is my cost to buy. Gratitude. Sure. So roleplay, roleplay is in private service. That makes sense. And mold it. Oh. It's good. Well, good. It's very smart on Rockstar's side to buy such servers and the people, basically. This is an oddity. This is an artifact. This is an oddity. I don't put any ciphers. I want this cipher.
These ciphers are killing
I
me.
know. Until next.
I'm carrying too many ciphers.
You can do it. When first controlled, forced to find on the caster's side. Active and dark crisis, okay. So use this one. Oh, machinery. You're fine. And use this.
Just what I needed.
I'm buffing myself. Nice.
Alright, here I go.
Let's go through them all.
Taking a note.
A scene of horror lies before you. The walls and floors turned against the inhabitants of this chamber, opening toothy orifices to drag them down and devour them. Judging by the half-devoured wagons and all the debris, this was a market of some kind, or a trade post. To your left, across the room, is a massive slumbering maw. Its mouth gapes open and a portal shines within. Ugh, sorry, I hate thief. Ugh.
Look out below!
I don't mind any kind of orifice, I hate thief.
Sideways!
That's all.
Fine.
You emerge from the portal into an alien world. The air is thin and bitterly cold. The sun is a tiny white globe in the sky, casting dim light over a landscape of crystalline beauty. You see no sign of organic life, only glittering crystals in every direction. I can see something moving right there. Well, this place sparkles like a very sparkling thing. And I mean that as a compliment. Alright, but we were supposed to go and help Everytis with his thing.
Yes.
We have time. As long as the portal does not close behind us.
Or is it the other way?
Hi. This tall, weathered man nods to you. He holds himself stiffly, as if something will crack off if he moves too quickly. Hello, Cast-off. I am Doran, prophet of the changing god. It's been a while since I've seen anyone come through here. What's your business in the Ascension? Huh. I'm looking for a circlet of dark hyaline material known as the magmatic amulet, apparently. Have you seen anything like that? No, that is interesting business. Sadly, I cannot help you. We've seen nothing but pretty lights. To be honest, I think that's all there is to this place. This place is beautiful. Pretty lights is all we need. What does it mean if you're a prophet of the changing god? A title only. The cultists have the changing god believe I have a special connection because I found some well-hidden secrets of your father's once. Between you and me, I just got lucky. What secrets? Nothing that would interest you. An old workshop office with some trinkets. I didn't understand any of it, but the cultists were ecstatic. They drafted me as a prophet and confiscated everything. Well, everything I didn't sell first. For compensation for my efforts, you know. Are you related to the cult of the changing god in Sagus Cliffs? We are cultists of the changing god, yes. Though I'm afraid we have little to do with our colleagues in Sagus Cliffs. There is not a lot of oversight between our churches. What are you doing here? Seeking? We have it on good, though possibly outdated, authority that this place holds more of your father's secrets. We found nothing yet, however. Until we do, we are enjoying the sights and the silence. The crystals and the lights. Our pursuit have taken us to less pleasant places. What can you tell me about this place? Oh, very little. There are crystals, there are lights. There is no one to talk to and little of value to find. It's a lovely world, but I fear we may be wasting our time here. Are you sure there's nothing you can tell me? There is little to tell. It's a beautiful place, but devoid of life. Okay. You also have a name. This tall leaf man has an unkempt shock of bright red hair. His skin is ashen as if colored by the dust of old tomes. It's been a long time since he's seen a real sun. His smile is thin and twitching, and a demented light burns in his eyes. Another cast-off. Another echo. I'm looking for a circlet. He shakes his head slowly, his eyes never leaving yours. Why did you call me an echo? The strong ones who act. They change the world, break the sky with their thunder. And then there is an echo. A weak imitation of the source's fury, claiming to be more important than it is. Cast-offs are echoes of him, and deserve none of his glory. No. I claim no more importance than I deserve. It's always the same with you and your kind. Stumbling around in your father's footprints, clamoring to be noticed. Your father doesn't shout to be heard, he is. And the world bends itself around him. Can you tell me anything about this place? I can, but I won't. The Prophet Doran will decide what you are allowed to know, Echo. Me.
If you're sure it's safe.
Don't waste my time.
On it.
Oh, all the pretty lights. This massive crystalline structure looks like a shrine of some sort. Colored lights float about inside, each one like a tiny galaxy trapped within a crystal. As you approach, the crystal begins to hum. The resonations shake your skull. The humming shifts and increases until you hear a voice. Well, bright voice echoes directly in your mind. It stutters, uncertain, like someone trying to remember how to speak. Greetings, Patterned One. I am the speaker. Welcome to the ascension of Kexlianish. I am sorry, but the Oracle no longer exists. The light pulses once, then a much deeper voice emanates from the crystal. Revelation. The Oracle was immortal. Time was the weapon that killed her. Something clicks or cracks within the crystal and speaks with the bright voice again. I regret that without the Oracle, I'll have very few answers for you, but I will do what I can. You said revelation in a different voice. What does that mean? You are mistaken. Speakers are not authorized to grant revelations without the Oracle's permission, and the Oracle is no more. You hear another crack from deep within the crystal, as harsh as ice breaking underfoot. The deep voice speaks again. Revelation. The speaker cannot hear itself give revelations. It stutters in full silence for a moment before saying in a bright voice, I wish that I did have some revelations for you, Patterned One. Alas, that time is long gone. Do you know anything about the other humans over there? I do not, nor do they know anything about me. I will not speak with them. What was the oracle? You are standing on it, or rather what remains of it. The Kexlianish built the oracle to answer the most difficult questions of existence. Then the Lianish left. The oracle remained for 100,000 years or so before it broke down, I suppose. All that's left of the oracle are the Frobits. Several sharp clicks resound with the crystal. The deeper voice says, Revelation. The Frobits were not always sentient. Cogitation. Would they have become so if the Oracle had not chosen disintegration? What are Frobits? The lights dance within the crystal and Monarch can only interpret as proud. We are the Frobits, the sparkling light you see inside some of the crystals. If the Oracle was a brain, then we were its neurons. Each one of us had our own job, our own specialization. You can't speak to the others, of course. That is to say, they're perfectly intelligent, but they are entirely unaware of you. The only reason you and I can speak is because of my role as speaker. The others weren't made for communication or perception. The speaker frogs. The deep voice cuts into the air. Revelation. Common alphabets were used to store activation states and simple information. Some may still react to basic physical stimuli. What happened to the Lianish? I do not know. They left one day, abandoning the ascension entirely. Perhaps they ascended to a higher form of life. In any case, they did not need the oracle anymore. What does it mean that you're the speaker? My full title once was the speaker for the Oracle of Kexlianish. I heard questions from pilgrims, relayed them to the oracle, and then conveyed the oracle's answer via revelation. I give wisdom to the entire world. Now, I speak for no one, and I have few answers to give. Revelation. When the speaker dreams, it dreams of weeping. Sometimes the tears are made of light, others tiny black gems. Why won't you speak to the other humans? I do not trust them. They don't taste right. I cannot explain it. Revelation. The speaker tastes a strange pattern to one of the humans, two patterns of thought where there should be one. Why did he call me a patterned one? Patterns are what we do, patterned one. Life is pattern, and your life more than most. Your thoughts hold a certain shape, a shape I've seen before. A man came through here long ago. He did some work here, I believe. Or maybe came to hide something or find something. He never revealed to me his true purpose. I need to find something he hid. Do you know where it may be? I apologize, but I do not. Investigation was not my specialization. Only speaking. Revelation. The speaker can speak to all sentients, even those that did not exist at the time of his creation. If the other probes are sentient, then could you speak to them for me? Or at least make them aware of my presence? Of course, but they know nothing. I don't see what interpreting would. Now, there is a way they can help. Several Frabbits in the area were in charge of transmission tracks, communication pathways connecting the Oracle's smaller subsystems. When the Oracle passed, those pathways became obsolete and the Frabbits quiescent, but those tracks could serve as bridges to help you explore the area. Revelation. Like humans, the Lianish also required physical structures for traversal. Only a few Phobits specialize in areas requiring this knowledge. The speaker is not among them. Try to interact with the Phobits. When you do, I'll ask them to activate or deactivate. They may not all be as helpful as we'd like, but I think you'll figure some way to get around. Can you read my thoughts? No, but I can taste them, among other things. That's how I know to speak in your language. Yeah, indeed. Christmas soon. I hate Christmas. Oh, there's something happening here. Oh, nice. Can I use this, maybe? I don't know. No, I can't use those. Okay. Let's go here.
Here I come!
Go.
Let's see, there's something we can pick up here. What's that? Nothing important. The crystalline structure is distinct from all the others. It looks older, more fundamental, but by no means basic. It is one of the more complex structures you've seen in this place. Large proportions of it glow, emitting a low, rumbling hum that you can feel in your chest. Blurry lights flit across the surface of its largest gems. Are you a Phobit? A wave of force pulses out from the crystalline structure. Your body shudders with the impact, even though you hear nothing. Can you speak? The crystals release another single pulse, jolting your body. You get the strong impression that the pulse means yes. What's your function? The glow dims slightly and the blurry lights of the gemmed surfaces disappear. You realize they weren't lights at all, but images the Phobit was trying to show you. When they reappear, they show a flat crystalline plane. Then, one by one, shards emerge. They bud and sprout in the shape of the other Phobits. As you watch, they continue growing, creating ridges, walkways, stairs. In one corner, you see the bigger flower out of the crystal. I'm looking for a circlet. The large crystal pulses once. An image appears of a human figure walking through the ascension into a cave. The details are too fuzzy to make out who it is, but presumably he has the amulet. After a while, he leaves the cave. The images move quickly then, crystals growing and shrinking as time passes. Suddenly, the entire image shakes and the cave entrance is gone. When the cave entrance closes, it doesn't look like a simple collapse. Crystals grow up from the ground as if they're intentionally blocking the way inside. You closed the cave, didn't you? Can you open it again for me? The light within the crystal freezes in place and the humming of the Phobit ceases. It stays motionless for some time. Yes. You feel the ground rumble under your feet. After a few moments, the vibrations cease and the Phobit shows you an image of the cave. The crystals that block the entrance are gone. Thank you.
All right.
I never liked Christmas, really. It's too chaotic. Everyone is nervous. Everyone makes life harder for themselves than it should be.
That's best.
It's not for me.
Yes, now.
I like winter. I like snow. I like the cold.
I guess.
But I don't need Christmas carols. I need the sweetness of it. I don't need Santa. I don't need to have a giant
On it.
Christmas tree in the middle of a room. I don't need useless trinkets and baubles stacked among the shelves. And year after year, I have to argue. Well, I don't have to argue, but I do. That I don't want to spend. That I don't want to drive around half of the. Oh, not the state. We don't have states. Kind of like state. But I don't want to ride around hours during Christmas to meet one family, then go to another family, then go to a third family.
If you're
Because
sure it's
everyone
safe.
wants to meet on Christmas, so when I clicked out of the game. Like, people do not understand that
Here
Christmas
comes
is
the
3
Forest
days,
Slayer.
or 2 days, depending on where you live. Everyone needs to meet on 24th. I hate it. Let's see, there's some kind of a cage. I forgot to say, probably. What's that? The stasis pod is dull and lifeless. There is no visible way to activate it. Cool.
I'm ready.
Great. Fantastic. All of the cables in the room connect to this bulky machine and its twin. They generate a low rumble that you can feel in your feet. As you approach, a screen lights up. A strange maze-like rune flashes angrily in the center of the screen. 3 other glyphs revolve slowly around it in an elliptical orbit. A bolt of lightning, a set of parallel lines, and a circle. At this point, I really want to destroy it. I want to end it. Oh. Actually, yeah, let's destroy it. Why not? The screen cracks and shatters under your mighty blow. You continue smashing the frame and the housing until the machine itself goes dark. The devices in the rest of the room go dark as well. The humming that once permeated the cave grows eerily silent. An energy field near the entrance of the room disappears. Castle goes smash. Oh no. Look, the man with your housing. Crystal Wars. I hate you. Why I hate you. I can hit it, no problem. I won't get him. Maybe if I stand over here.
If you want a job done right.
Oh, really? That's dirty.
My attack didn't feel strong at all.
You don't say.
At all.
Can I think I need to use this.
Let's go.
Protect Rin. Try hiding, although I don't think it will work out. Oh, it worked out.
What's going on?
Okay, it's AoE.
What happened?
They attack each other. I really have no healing for you. Oh,
I'm at least 6 times better than I was seconds ago.
good. Oh, you cannot do anything. Okay, hide yourself.
Much better. Of course.
Oh, it was used on me, not on him. Nestled among the crystal formation is the steel pod. Cables pass in and out of the pod glowing with energy. As soon as you're within arm's reach, a shining interface materializes in the air between you and the pod. There are a few strange symbols arranged in a circle around a filigree pentagon similar to the tattoo on your head. Ugh, step away. I cannot hide. I cannot hide. Can you hide? You can try. He hid. Go away.
If you're sure it's safe.
I hope it's safe. I hope they cannot see you. They will all go my way now.
That's more like it.
Yeah, you stay there.
Thank you. I'm ready.
Yeah, attach your tattoo to the center symbol. As you draw closer, the filigree pentagon glows more brightly. Your head becomes warm, but not uncomfortably so. When it touches the light, you feel a small amount of energy flow out from you. The cables on the pod pulse quickly, and the top of the chamber opens with a hiss. The only item inside is a highline circlet, as black as the sky behind the stars. Sky behind the stars is technically milk color, but okay. The magmatic amulet, you remove it from the vault and take it with you.
Making a note.
The chamber hisses shut and the interface vanishes. Escape. Use the machinery. The pod is out of commission. Well, I guess we run. Come on.
Yes, now.
Yes, now.
My things? What did that toy ever do to you?
Alright, here I go. I don't know what this is, but I like it.
No, I'm glad you like it. You'll probably bleed to death. I should be fine. I mean, they might as well kill themselves. Is dead.
That's more like it.
How far can you go?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
They have me surrounded.
But you can run. I mean... You can do this.
I missed.
You missed. I don't know how, but you missed. All you had to do was shout.
On it.
Yep. Rain is down.
That's more like
5 more rounds. Oh, it really takes a long time.
Why, of course.
Oh, there's more of them there. I'm gonna hide. Can I hide?
I can breathe again.
Yeah, sure, I can hide. Too close, I guess.
All right.
Oh, there's so many of them there.
Oh, that's
Hey, I clicked out of the window again. The exit is all the way over there. If Eritis can make it. Well. Okay. Too far away. How far can you get? This far. If Eritis can make it out, we should be able to run away. I'm gonna die with you guys.
They have me surrounded.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yes.
And I'm not really good at running. 2 of them died. Oh, finally, one of them missed. This is not happening often.
That's more like it.
3 more round rarities.
Find them. Something to do.
Yeah, something to do. Run for your life. And hope I stay alive. Okay. I can survive one more attack.
I'm surrounded.
And I hope running away is all I need.
Go.
If I am here, can I try to hide? Oh, I did. Thank goodness.
Here comes the boredom slayer.
Party scattered. Of course it's scattered. Oh my goodness.
Breathe again.
Oh really? Oh. Right. The Bloom Flesh armor is
Yes. Now.
making everything difficult. Just run. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. They cannot hit me. Shot explosion, shot explosion. Oh. Interesting. Eritis, you're fine. You stay hidden there. That's a little bit worse.
Breathe again.
I mean, it's not horrible. I'm still healing. And all of a sudden I can run this far.
I'm going.
Thank goodness I have this armor. Really. Oh, one more dead. Okay, I don't quite get it why all of a sudden they cannot hit me, but I don't mind. Rate is just to wait. I'm built to destroy things. I'm not built to fight.
Much better.
I'm back to full health. Actually, I could have used this. One of my ciphers. Target one enemy. I don't have... Oi. How am I supposed to use it? Choose a position. Choose a position there. I have no idea how that's gonna work. Oh, it's gonna explode here, I think. Oh, it hits one. That's not great. Okay.
I'm ready.
Ugh, it's still
I'm
scattered.
always.
Oh, one of them is gonna explode. Good.
I'm surrounded.
Nah, I think you're overacting.
All right.
Nice. It is doing something. Especially since those are not smart enough to run away from it. Can we leave?
Look out below.
Still scattered.
Sideways.
I mean, I could just run around them. And they will kill themselves.
They have me surrounded.
I noticed, but we are doing fine. I think I might be greedy.
Fine.
They are killing each other. And they're very effective at that.
I'm surrounded.
I wouldn't worry about that. I don't want to be near those that are gonna explode. There it is, you lying wait. We have 4 left.
I'm surrounded.
Yeah, you're healing. You're doing just fine. Okay, my
I'm going.
my range is that small because I'm flanked. Oh, that makes sense. Everything turned out so nicely all of a sudden.
Fine.
To here. Here it is. Yeah, just you keep waiting. Even I can try hit you guys with smallest effort.
Fine.
Oh, okay, that hurt. Oh, this is a big one as well.
They have me surrounded.
Yeah, I noticed, so... Run?
Of course.
This is completely fine.
Missed.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, my head.
Come here, Rin. Come here, let's loot the place. It worked out. I don't want to talk about how it worked out, but it worked out, okay?
Here comes the Boredom Slayer.
Let's see. I think we have some healing. Might. Health. Okay, give this to Rain. All of that. Give all of that to Rain. Give all of that to Although I might... Okay, it will be more reasonable to give her the small one. Use it on yourself.
My head doesn't hurt as much anymore.
Good. I'm glad it doesn't hurt anymore. Give some of that to Give some of that to where it is. Use it on yourself. I don't know why I keep juggling those. Use. Oh, you cannot use it? Okay, give it to Eritis. Eritis will be able to use it on you.
Danger awaits.
I cannot use it from here. Why? I must use it from my equipment. Nice.
Oh, that's much better. Just like that.
Come on, go pick up.
Finally,
Come on,
something to do.
go pick it up. Thank you. No, for some reason she won't. Oh, thank you. Pyro's Fury Cipher. Oh, not another cipher. Although I used one, so it should be fine.
I'm going.
Another cipher. Clone versus shell armor. Plus 20 armor. Active 5 rounds. Oh, no, I used one. Where's the other one? Boom has it. Okay. I think Rin can hold a lot of ciphers. Interesting. This crystalline circlet is as blank as the sky behind the stars. We've read that already. It is an artifact that I cannot equip. Okay, that is all that we have here. Nothing is active anymore. We can get out.
Fine.
So we've got what we wanted. Now what do you want to do? Return to Draco again. Right. Infested Fathom. Attractive people. Missing patrols. find help for Aritis. So we can go. Of course, you guys are here.
Yes.
Go away. I don't want to deal with you. I've just dealt with swarm of crystal spiders. Doran bars your path with a slight, confident smile. Greetings again, cast-off. Whatever you did in that cave has caught the Changing God's attention. He knows you're here now, and he has asked me to destroy your mind. Do not resist. Suddenly, his pupils slide out of view, not up, but sideways, as abruptly as if they've been slapped. Yes, of course, it won't be long now. His pupils return from the opposite side. You said you weren't really a prophet. I lied. Your father speaks to me. He has told me that he has need of your body, and I have learned over the years to trust what he says. It is time to return your father's property, cast-off. And I'll give you one chance to run, but just one. Be smart. Damn it! His complacency drains the face of your threat, but his mouth hardens. Attack! Please let Rain run away. I'll most probably kill you off with my armor, just
What's happening
let
to me?
allow Rain to run away. Out of range? Oh, is he out of range? Oh, minus 50% movement speed. Hide.
Here
And
comes
move out of the way.
Slayer.
What the hell?
I think I need to lie down.
Yes, Rin, I know.
I can breathe again.
I should be fine. Use shell armor on yourself. And use it on this guy. Boom. Oh, darling, I need you to hide. Rain, you two need to hide.
Doing begets learning.
I can use the bridge? Just hide. He's shielded. Why would you shield him? Oh yes, bring me to you. That's a great idea. I don't think I've hit any one of you.
Find him. Something
I wonder if I can just run away. The cure is working.
I'm surrounded.
I know you are. Chemical damage. Does any one of you have this guy?
Didn't see that coming.
All I need to do is walk away. How far can you go? Not that far. Probably Urian will be able to interact with it. Or not.
Doing begets learning. I
Party
guess.
scattered. Huh. Okay, just stand here, I guess. That hurt my pride.
I'm barely hurting it.
I know. Because they gave him some kind of a shield. I can try that. With mediocre result. Oh, it worked on 2 of them. I do want to stand close to you guys.
Fine.
How many turns will I survive like this?
They have me surrounded.
Oh, that's better. Two more rounds. Use this. I cannot use it. I don't understand how to use those things. I have a movement I can use. Oh, not an eye. This. Okay, okay, I see. Oh, it's not might, it's... I see. Speed, I need speed. Deals 36 damage. Almost. Oh, and he cannot hide. Run, little one, run. Okay, it died. Heals. Okay, target self.
Nothing can stop me now.
Attack no action, so hide. Okay. No, boom.
I'm barely hurting it.
I know, I don't like it at all. Speed, speed. Now I can hit you. 85% is fine. You cannot hide? Well, the hidden fiddle is active, okay. Oh, this is retreat. Wait, so are you hidden or not? I don't understand. He is not hidden, so I don't understand why I cannot hide with him.
Get up, you adorable blob of goo! Get up!
Attack this dude.
I'm barely hurting it.
Now we're doing fairly well. Come on, use it on yourself. Please. Fantastic.
That's more like it. I bet your ancestors felt that.
Eritis is strong. Very strong. One more round of cure. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Okay, I would like to be near you. You are gonna attack, most likely. What? Why didn't I move?
That's more like it.
I cannot kill him. That is nice. Good job, dude. Good job.
Fine.
Oh, that hurt.
I could stand a little more of that.
No doubt.
Victorious!
Eritis, you are a beast.
I'm always
Barely hurting it.
You're doing fine.
Missed.
75% chance. Damn.
Oh, that's much better. Just like that.
Just hit him.
Nothing can stop me now.
I'm starting to figure this weird place out.
You do? Oh, I'm glad. Slug Spitter, medium range weapon on speed. Gauntlet of Murder. Also, if I try volume, just some oddities we can sell. Crossbow. Gloves of the Forgotten Gardener.
Let's go all. You and me.
Oh, come on,
Now.
work with me. Thank you.
Of course.
We just fought and won 2 major battles. I'm impressed.
Well, then yourself.
I really am. Let's give you an ability. No. Heal? Healing. Yes. Increase edge on speed, I guess. And let's see inventory. I'll give you heavy crossbow. Medium melee on might. What am I using? Healing sword. Oh, that is 10 physical damage plus 1 damage per effort, max 4. But I'm also using a shield, so it won't really be useful. This 15% evasion is very good. -2 intellect pool. I don't think I'm gonna use it. Is this gonna be better? Not like this. How can I? Oh, like this. Her weapon is better. Although she's not even using weapons. She's not fighting. Oh no. I don't want to talk to you, really.
Go.
Oh my goodness. Sneezing cough is not a great thing. Okay, let's talk to the tongue cluster. A wriggling mass of tendrils rises from the ground. They remind you of the tongues that surround Amor. Writhing and twisting around each other, they make quite an unpleasant sound. As we approach, the voices of the bloom begin to click and buzz in your ears, making your fingers twitch and setting your teeth on edge. You catch yourself reaching instinctively for the magmatic amulet, as if it's something you've done many times before. Listen to the voices. The hissings and chitterings are completely unintelligible to you, if indeed they mean anything at all. You grasp the crystalline artifact. At once, the voices of the bloom grow louder, and louder still. They feel your consciousness drowning out your thoughts, hissing and whispering and chittering and buzzing. They're coming from every direction. From above and below. From nearby and far away. Swaying on your feet, you nearly topple to the floor. Slowly, the bloom voices resolve themselves into their constituent parts, but now they carry sense impressions with them. Hunger, curiosity, desire. Each burst of bloom voices evokes a new impression in your mind. For a moment, you let go of the amulet, and the sense impressions are gone. The voices are nothing but meaningless babble. Then you touch the amulet again, and the sense impressions return. You realize that the magmatic amulet is a translator of sorts, though the limits and scope of its power are uncertain. Listen to the nearest ones. You hear the cluster of bloom tongues whispering softly to you, exuding a sense of expectation and familiarity. These tongues know your scent, or perhaps a yours of your sire, and they are eager to touch your mind. But their voices are not the only ones here. A score of other voices gibber and shout from the dark corners of the room, ordinary human voices that once belonged to the merchants, guards, and bloom guides who were devoured here. Fragments of their minds cling to life in their half-digested corpse, and they cry out in confusion, rage, or pain. You focus on the bloom voices that are coming from outside the trade post. What seemed at first like an indistinct babble is actually many different voices. Thousands of voices, each rising from somewhere else in the bloom. Some of the voices belong to individual mouths, evoking impressions of hunger and need. Others resonate from deeper places within the bloom. When you concentrate on those voices, you experience flashes of intense emotion or catch fleeting glimpses of men and women being beaten or killed. Every voice is unique. Chittering, groaning, barking, whispering, rattling, hissing. Yet all of them are the bloom. Relaxing your mind, you allow the whispering of the bloom tongues to penetrate your thoughts. Memories rise into your consciousness, trivial moments you thought you had forgotten. Just as you recognize them, they are swept away. The bloom tongues are sifting through your memories, looking for something. The voices dig deeper into your unconscious. What seemed harmless at first becomes irritating. A dull ache blossoms in the back of your head, spreading across your skull and down your spine. The pain comes in waves, as if the bloom is trying to wrench a memory out of your brain. Allow it. Dimly you are aware of the bloom's presence in your mind, pulling at a memory hidden deep in your unconscious, like a stubborn tooth that refuses to be torn out. With a final gout of searing agony, the memory bursts into your conscious mind. You stand under a blazing purple sun that was never of the ninth world, you know. Your body sits heavy on you, unfamiliar muscles rippling as you move. And move you must. As your boots lose their propulsive power, you must scramble at the sheer rock face for the extra boost. Pulling yourself up with your battered hands, trying to reach the eye socket of the mountain-sized statue, You laugh madly, and you can feel your consciousness straining to leave the shell. You gain the safety of the cavern eye. You look below to see your pursuers swarming up the cliff. You are defiling their holy ground, and they mean to make you pay in blood. Their lamprey mouth, their many arms, and the needle-capped suckers on their hands all suggest that they're more than capable of taking it. Except as they come, you hold your hand out above them and curl it into a fist. The air coalesces into an acid shower that rains down among them. Their screams are like an opera. The memory ends, slurped from your mind like sugary nectar. You remember witnessing it. The memory itself, the collection of sensory impressions that was actually experienced by the changing god, is gone. Devoured by the bloom. The bloom tongues sag drunkenly against each other, as if the feast has made them languid and confused. Try to control... Oh. No, controlling them is not gonna happen. You reach across the barrier that separates your consciousness from that of the tongues, a barrier now made permeable by the amulet. Tentatively, you try to direct the motions of the tongues, but they resist you. Like persistent thoughts or a tune that you can't get out of your head, they overwhelm your ability to concentrate, and you are cast out of their mind. Your attempted invasion has invigorated the tongues, but some of them still lull against the other. If you feed them another memory, or use the tides to resist them, perhaps you'll sense that their resistance will crumble more easily. I gave them the memory. The whispering voices of the bloom tongues drift deep into your thoughts, tugging at another deeply buried memory. As the memory rises toward consciousness, a throbbing pain builds beneath your skull, threatening to burst. In a scalding torrent, the seething pain in your head rushes into tongues. Their voices shriek and hiss, their fury washing over you in waves. No avail. The tongues sag to the ground, reaching across the barrier that separates your minds. You begin to direct their motions. It's a strange sensation, like having a second set of limbs, but they respond to your impulses without a fight. These tongues, you realize, are tiny locus of the bloom's consciousness. Their roots extend throughout the trade post, and now, so do yours, thoughts and commands. Move. Release the human minds that are trapped. A few moments of concentration reveal that the snaking roots of the bloom tongues are still connected to the corpses. Hair-like fibers grow through the putrefying flesh, linking to their half-dead brains, keeping their minds alive. You force the bloom tongues to withdraw their fibers from each of the bodies. One by one, the gibbering voices cease, and their tortured minds fade and die. Move the trade post back to its original location. You close your eyes and relax your mind, probing the limits of your new senses. The roots of the bloom tongues run throughout the trade post. They also extend some distance into the surrounding flesh. A few of them trail upward, tracing a path toward an open cavity in the outer reaches of the bloom. Steeling yourself, you take hold of all the tendrils at once, urging them back along the path, clawing their way toward the surface and dragging the trade post after them. The ground buckles and turns beneath your feet, and the whole chamber begins to move. At last you open your eyes, and the shaking subsides. The blocked archway is opening. You hear astonished voices outside. Nothing to see here. Despairs. Their energy spent, the plume tongues recede into the ground. Good. May we go? Oh, come on. I don't want to click on everything. It is fairly difficult
Yes.
when you guys put your portals down. So close to characters' portraits. As you emerge from the trade post, you hear sharp intakes of breath. Two merchants, a fat human and a sickly-looking Vargine, are staring at you in amazement. That great job and the thief, they're gone! What? Was this your doing? If it was, you have our deepest thanks. But we are no better off. Our wagon is still supper for plumthing. Quite right, but it's still damned impressive. I thought the bloom only answered to the Memovira. Where is she when we need her help, eh? Yeah. Better do not tell her that.
All right.
I'm happy we've won 2 fights in a row. Rather difficult fights.
Action! Here I come!
I was supposed to talk to Draco again. Are you still interested in exploring the bloom, my friend? Word has reached these humble ears of a new move opening near the court of Garkoto in Little Niliesh. The air around you is different, Gustav. You bear the amulet. Give it to me and we shall consider our argument concluded. Would you accept anything in place of the amulet? I'd like to use the amulet a bit
I'll
longer.
remember that.
If you found something worthwhile, something of a value that rivals or exceeds that of the amulet, I might consider it. But frankly, my friend, finding such an item is nearly outside the realm of possibility. Okay.
I'll
There you
remember
go.
that.
He holds up to the light, turning and admiring the amulet's cunning design. A wide smile on his face, he says, "Can you feel the power of this thing? It twists and curls and snares the secret places of the world. This will do nicely." Oh, yes. This concludes your part of the transaction. Let me honor mine. Come with me. Draw any weapons and you will die in short order. Gotcha. The Memovira is a medium-sized woman, regal in bearing. She scrutinizes you with a look that manages to convey both admiration and disdain. Though her words are cultured, her voice is rough, perhaps an artifact of low upbringing. Dracogen was effusive in his praise for your skills. I've been following your movement myself. You moved the trade post out of the depths? There are very, very few people who could manage such a feat. The way she looks at you and holds herself suggests that she might be wary, or even slightly afraid, of said accomplishment. Her eyes are piercing as they sweep across you. I've dealt with Gustavs before, of course. I found your kind to be tenacious, resourceful, and skilled. And I know the one you are looking for. I can tell you where she's hiding. The first is alive then? Dracogen told you otherwise, didn't he? He knows far more than he lets on. He also knows better than to give away my bargaining chips. Your information is correct. The first is alive, but like Dracogen, I'm not inclined to giving away my secrets for free. I understand she's been hidden from your kind for over a century. I have no qualms about betraying her, but the cost will be steep. I've lost someone, an important member of my organization. You've no doubt heard of the recent changes in the Bloom. Perhaps you have even heard the rumor that it has turned against me. To some extent, that is true. Ishan is a victim of that betrayal. Ishan was my best scholar, a genius with the Numenera. Through my own means, I've divined that he still lives, but I cannot reach him. The Bloom has taken Ishan to his heart. I have lost more men than I care to think about while trying to recover him. As a Castaff, however, you have a certain advantages my minions do not. With the recent fluctuations in the Bloom's layout, I no longer know the path to reach the heart. I'd suggest you talk to someone who knows the Bloom well, if you cannot discover the way yourself. Okay. I do apologize if I gave the impression that this was a discussion. I have made my offer, rescue my friend from the Bloom's heart, and you shall have the location of your precious first. Fail, and you will not. Do I make myself clear? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an organization to maintain.
I'll remember that.
See that the Castaff doesn't get lost on her way out. No stealing then. What a shame. Ay, 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 ay. Extra effort? Yeah, sure. And can I give you no extra effort? Yes. Where can I buy myself some stuff?
Find 'em. Something to do.
Ugh. I don't want to go to sleep. I have nice baths happening. If I could buy... Skatey, can you sell me something? Where's your pet? Did you eat it? Give me all of those. Spray of flesh. I will sell you this oddity, this oddity, this oddity. That is an artifact. This is a ranged weapon that I want to use. This is an artifact. This is a ranged weapon I will be using. Same or similar. Do you have something on you? No. Crossbow I'm also gonna sell. There's that. Hey, come on. Do you have anything interesting? An artifact. Any of you can wear artifacts? I could give one to you. Training 11 and quick fingers. Heals 30%, 30 points of health on all allies in range. Give that to Ren. What's that? Polished rock. No. Talisman of the Gentle Hierophant. Max effort. 30% evasion. I guess I'll give you that. And be unequipped, yeah, unfortunately. I hope it was a nice one at least. Where is it? Rin?
All and I are ready.
It's on you. Okay, oh, you, can you step a little bit closer, please? Everyone are healed. How am I supposed to find? So now I have to find a way to Bloom's heart. How? Maybe Dracogen knows something. Maybe. Maybe I can talk to Bloom directly. And there's still this one location I need to check. But I'm so glad. I won 2 fights. Barely. And 3. And I won. We definitely haven't been here.
Yes, now.
Oh, strong healing. Strong healing item. Alright, the nest of Murdens. 2 hunched avian humanoids stare at you, their bright and hate-filled eyes shining above dirty yellow beaks. You recognize them at once. Murdens. They emit a kind of psychic fuzz, a mental blanket that makes it difficult for you to concentrate. One puffs up its greasy black feathers to make itself look larger, while the other sculpts close to the ground. Their arms wave and gesture, and the intent is clear. Go no further. I mean you... I'm screwed. Back away. First things first. I need you to heal your intelligence a little bit.
Here. Now.
Okay, and now let's speak to the Murden. I mean you no harm. Oh, you're easy to persuade. One of them points its blade towards the adjoining room. They back slowly and nervously away, keeping their eyes on you the whole time.
You bet.
You're telling me I cannot go in here? The translator, the chief. So I think I cannot go in there.
Alright.
But here is
Here I
fine.
go.
The larger size of this Murden and the grey down that tinges his beak and eyes gives him a more stately and menacing look than his compatriots. His clothes are less tattered, and he projects an aura of command. As you approach, he hisses at the other Murdens, and the annoying mental static dies down considerably, leaving only his singular field as a sharper source. The noise whines and scratches in your head, and as the chief speaks, the human woman at his side speaks in a dull monotone. A squalling blast of static, and then she says, "No, pretty cloth from Drinking Man belong here, right on of theft. If Drinking Man wanted, he'd steal it back." Okay. If you return it, you'll gain much respect, possibly the friendship of Artaglio, or freedom. I don't need it. Thanks, I don't need it. You want cloth? Replace it, but not with coin, not with things. Replace it with experience. Flight. I want to hunt in the sky. Give me experience of hunting, flight, and dive and prey. Then I return cloth to Drinking Men. Have you seen Memorvira's patrols? The guards? They don't come here. They learn. Who is this woman who speaks your words? The woman stands impassively as the Murden's bass static through several irritating frequencies back and forth. At last, the chief's mental buzz cuts through them all. This is not woman. Shell is empty. Woman is gone. Why you speak of it as human? It is machine. When it expires, we'll find new machine. We don't speak human language. We buy slave. We fix slave's brain. Slave become machine. Machine speaks human. Slave not need whole brain anymore. Excess brain was tasty. I'm here for the return of Archerago standard. No, pretty glove. Is it death if I take it from your bloody corpse? Give it, now. The Murden chief shrinks from your words. The murders around him grow silent and still as they watch their leader fetch the filthy standard from his nest. He passes it to you wordlessly, and hardly a trace of the psychic noise around him leaks out as he does so. Alright. Was it that hard, really?
I'm ready.
I'm the chief now. This creature stares and mutters at your approach. Though the form is recognizably humanoid, her head is horribly disfigured. Something has wiped her face clean of features, leaving an expanse of mottled and bulbous flesh, save only a horrifically enlarged mouth and two small holes where her ears should be. What would you have with Sukora? Though my looks may have been stolen, scribbled away by a million thoughtless particles, I can hear you breathing. I can taste what others can only smell. Your fear, your exertion. Tell me, if you had lost your sight, what price would you pay for its return? Time only, I suppose. My eyes would grow eventually.
Making a note.
I might have expected such an answer from someone with a strange taste like yours. I would welcome such a gift, but I can tell you that you haven't experienced the privation of blindness. This is a piece of the iron wind. It is my most prized possession, and I will give it away in a moment, if it meant that I could see once again. What do you want me to do for you? Do you not listen? I am blind, and I would see. I don't care how it's done. Restore my sight, and I will give you my jar of wind. Okay. I know a couple of doctors.
All right.
Essence of a single sigh. Okay.
All right. Yes.
Now come on, open these. This old metal door looks fairly solid. It has a single mechanical lock. You notice that the mechanism appears complicated, suggesting that it's more than just a simple lock. Rin? The lock is challenging but not overly difficult to open. Just as you push the final tumbler into place, you accidentally depress a bladder of air. The turn activates a tiny nozzle. As it sprays over you, the pain is excruciating. But the door opens. Oh, Memovira.
Making a note.
Two men share this cell. Both of them wear the armor of the Memovira soldiers. A third soldier lies on the ground nearby, lifeless. One of the survivors is badly hurt, bleeding and clutching his side. The other, a younger man, appears uninjured. His hands are bound with rusty manacles, and he looks blearily up at you with eyes that suggest that he's waiting for the butcher's blade. When he realizes that you're not a Murden, his face lights with frantic hope. Oh, thank the gods you've come. If you can free us, you can name your reward with Bruska, or with the Memovira herself. Okay. There's a key by the door. Just use it and... Excellent. Can I trouble you for something else? With the shape Zebrak is in, there's no way you can get out of here alive. At least not with the Murden guards watching the entryway. Can you do something about them? Okay, if you go hide, I'll take them. You run. Yeah. In a moment. How big is this place? Not that big. As you tug on the heavy door, a panic-filled male voice calls out to you. Hello? Is someone out there? I know you're not murderers, I can feel their blasted metal noise, and by all the gods, I hope you're flintier than they are. Please, help me. Okay, sure. Honestly, I could bash the door open. Or I have Rin. With a click, you unlock the door and it crumbles open, revealing an emaciated man in tattered rags. A look of profound shock and fear on his face. Behind him, blood and bones litter the floor. The man is short and dark, and his face is scarred and disfigured. One of his injuries is freshly branded on his cheek, a stylized blade with blood dripping from it. He wears the ragged clothes of a bloom slave, tattered and filmy. Let me out of here, I beg you. This is no fit place for human. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, I don't care. Moles will make whatever it is what's gonna happen to him. Or Murdens.
Of course.
Something about this room feels off to you, a sensation of being watched and evaluated. The bloom's walls bulge and press, glistening with a faint sheen, like they're beginning to salivate. This space has somehow begun to wake. Great muscles contract in a rippling peristaltic wave, trying to pull you further into the room. Your instincts scream of danger. Get out of here. Leave me alone. You be careful. Whatever you're planning, you be careful. I fear no danger. But I've already been digested. It's an experience that you shouldn't have more than once. Murmurs, not looking at you. Its fear for you fills your mind like a cloud of ink. You are left alone in the glistening space, and then the horror begins. Oh god damn it. The little moles converge on you, some of their tendrils holding you immobile while others tear great chunks from your flesh and toss them into the glowing singularities at their core. You scream. All around you, the bloom responds with excited and gleeful whispers. The sounds of brutal fisting are the last thing you hear, as darkness claims you.
Altering.
But if I die, I go back here. So it doesn't really matter. The only true death awaited me in the endless road, I think was called. Oh, the asshole is gone. I can leave through here. Navigating the space is horrendous. I still don't know what she wants. Doesn't matter which one I used to leave.
Ready.
I hope that it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. As your body pours from the portal, an ad hoc laboratory comes into view. Irregular catwalks connect several platforms, each littered with dusty machines, tools, and displays. In the center of each platform stands a strong glass tank, glowing like the orbs from the dark fathom you were born in. You have a feeling that, like the orbs, those tanks contain your memories. Each tank is connected to a machine on the same platform. Caustic black ichor sputters from all but the nearest of the glowing tanks, keeping you from seeing or even feeling what lies inside. The oily film on a distant machine pauses, almost as if it has noticed your presence. It begins to drain from the device. As the black sludge coalesces, you recognize it as a fragment of the sorrow, stronger from feeding on your subconscious all the time. Because the fragments have been feeding on your tidal energy, you sense that they are bound to you, at least for now. You may be able to use the machines in this place to manipulate them. A mental reflex twitches, a subconscious response to the perceived threat, calling for reflections of your current companions. Confront the creatures alone. How many? Just one. So... Examine, what can I use? That thingy. Use the lab to then snare the creatures. 4. I see... 1 here, I think. Judging by the images and information flitting across the display, it is some sort of control mechanism for the tank on this platform. Foreign body present in data flow regulators. Configure flash. Okay. Step away. I don't have enough actions.
I'm barely hurting it.
The machine floods with power. The air around it crackles as eldritch energy pours through the tank. The servo fragment spills from the device, taking form of a head-splitting screech. Wait, what? Okay. Okay.
I'm surrounded.
I know you're surrounded.
Let's go.
I don't know. Attract the fragments? No, you're supposed to go there. I don't get it.
I'm barely hurting it.
What's that?
Go.
Oh, I can teleport.
Yes.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm apparently flashing the system, releasing the sorrow fragments, and I'm supposed to trap them somehow. Use the lab machines to attract and ensnare the creatures. How can I ensnare it?
I'm surrounded. I'm ready.
Oh, paralyze them. Did it work? It's not exactly I can move. So can I heal myself?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It would be a tad easier if I understood. Oh, it worked. With the last of the sorrow fragments neutralized, you feel a cool breeze flow through you, mind and body. Your muscles tense with dexterity and strength you haven't felt before, and your mind flows gracefully from thought to thought, exploring possibilities and sensations more quickly than ever before. Gradually, you become aware of a shadow in your mind. The sorrow still has one stronghold somewhere in the labyrinth. You've almost driven it out entirely, but not yet.
Go.
But with that, we will deal next week. Yes, for now I'm gonna end this part here,
All right.
because I don't want to start a new thing already. So, thank you very much for joining today.
All right.
I hope you stay alive, and see you soon. Good night.